Esports legacies can be tricky. Obviously, competitors want to be remembered by future generations. But sometimes, whether it's a team effort or an individual achievement, the things they're remembered by can be kind of embarrassing.
How many players are going across? Pure silence. No!
No way! No way!
Like this!
No way!
Today, we're going to look at some of the more unfortunate esports records out there. But before we get into it, I have to remind you guys, check out our merch, link in the description. But now, let's get on with our list. Pros tend to die a whole bunch in CSGO. As long as they return the favor, though, their teams are generally okay with it.
Device had a really rough game, flashed, he's gonna get that shot, and that has to feel a little bit going out middle of the air to take down Alex, and now they're pushing. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! He takes every single one from nothing to the AWPAs.
But when someone's KD difference dips thousands of points into the red, it's understandably alarming. And amongst pros with the greatest KD differences around, Hundin holds the dubious honor of being at the very top of the list, according to HLTV stats.
It was them getting ahead of themselves, them stressing out a little bit, and you can't make those mistakes again. Bad lines. Hunting, though.
They've taken the entire map away from the defensive side.
They've switched sides.
Oh, no. Oh, that's the bomb as well.
Hundin, wow, he's not normally renowned for his AWPing, but I guess it's better. He's going to go down to the flames and say Carrigan now with the triple kill. He has been putting up numbers. Hundin needs to try and basically just escape. He was hoping to maybe catch a kill on the way out, get himself an extra little bit of money. I think the plan there was to maybe trade out the smoked in order to get the kit, but it didn't matter in the end. He's going to be killed off.
As bad as this record is, though, in his particular case, Hundin is more likely to be remembered for that other thing he did.
I've got this game loaded up. It's Heroic versus Astralis. It's the match where Hundin, for the first 10 rounds, had a coach camera, or had a camera and free cam on Banana.
There are always at least two sides to every story. Setting a record for having the biggest gold advantage in Dota 2's history is an amazing achievement.
Yeah, I don't know how Dire hold this. You're gonna have to try and attempt it. Fade blink forward to find the Night Stalker. Protected with the Glimmer as well. They'll pop the Lincolns. They're gonna be careful if they rat on the backline here because the throne's exposed. The initiation wasn't there at the moment. Yang wants to drop the arena, traps in 3. Where's the BKBs? XM's going to try and turn for the backline. Euros, he's hunting SCC, is able to provide a little bit of distance with XM. He's falling low. They're going to be careful because SCC is getting melted by the Night Stalker. That might be it. 2 down. XM's back inside the base, but the throne's going to pop as Elephant. They take it just over 80 minutes. 154,000 net worth lead. I am speechless.
But what gets often overlooked in cases like these is the fact that there is a team on the other side of the equation as well. Elephant definitely did something worth being proud of for a long time to come, whereas eHome now bears the dubious distinction of losing to the biggest gold disadvantage. That's rough. Sometimes it's just not your day, or your year, or even your game, really. Former Swiss CS pro Solek had a pretty spotty record when it came to in-game performances, to the point where he became a bit of a meme in the CIS.
Солик! Солик, тащи! Солик, давай, нет! Солик, и вот это поворот! Солик! Солик! И не Солик, как... Ну, это просто гениальный игрок. Он стреляет и убегает. Просто человек-пугач. The best AVP in the world, Solek.
What makes Solek's 0.04 rating on Nuke as the absolute worst single map performance out there is the 0 to 20 KD score that went along with it.
Yeah, this should be around for them. But Team Pyre in defense could be a troublemaker, getting 1 kill.
Solek is wired too tight right now, and Solek, no fear. Goes for Pimp, runs out of bullets, whips out the knife, and that is going to be the pistol round for Nostalgia. Both pistols going their way. But Solek is now going to get smoked off from Garage, and this denies the information. He knows that somebody's out there, but now he actually has nothing to work with here. This could come down to whether Apex is going to look the right way when he comes around this box, but they just managed to miss each other. And he goes back, and Apex gets the first kill.
Speaking of 0-20, Dota 2's Milk is tragically familiar with that scoreline. In a semifinals match between EG and Mouse Sports, Melk's kill-death record was 0 to 20, but somehow his team still ended up winning.
A roll.
Do you want to go? They have 10 seconds. This is a very short time frame.
Big Quap ultimate, what a shackle! On Fear! Lacoste wants to go in for a black hole as well, but not enough people is there, and the first one to die is Melk.
Okay.
The only one to die is Melk.
Yeah, and Morphling had to rebind that as well. And not that it matters for his items, because he's pretty much full. Although he might need to swap something around now. Melk is even going to all chat his score. Melk is level 18. And he's calling out that the goal for him is to be level 25 before the game ends.
No. I think it's
25
deaths, man. He's only got 19. He's actually
deaths?
got more
Yeah,
deaths than
he's
he's got more deaths than levels.
He's got more deaths than levels.
From then on, anyone who dies 20 or more times without killing any of the players on the opposing team gets the so-called Melk Award to their name, which, come to think of it, means our previous entry qualifies. Congratulations, man. Silver linings. This one's just the record for us with short attention spans. One of the shortest rounds in pro CSGO, a whopping 8.38 seconds.
Try to make something happen, which means if they wouldn't have done that, maybe they could have actually mustered up some type of buy this round. So that does hurt them a little bit here, just trying to game on the last round. Now they're just all going to push middle. It's just going to be like shooting ducks right now. Oscar playing a duck hunt for middle with Chris J. I'm not sure what that was hoping to accomplish.
I should mention there are other contenders, like a 7-second round between Crazy and Nordavind in European minor qualifiers. But FaZe's stupefying decision to rush mid and basically line up to be picked off by Mousesports during their ESL Pro League match makes it the shortest round of Pro CSGO played by a top-tier team.
I did not want to see that, guys. That was tough. That's like watching adults beat up children. My goodness, that was not fun to watch.
V3 Esports have recently set a record for the longest losing streak in League of Legends history, 0-39, after not winning a single game since the 2021 LJL Summer Playoffs. I think we can all agree that is one horrible losing streak. Luckily for V3, they managed to pull one out at the 11th hour, just before they risked overtaking a roster notorious for having the absolute worst win-loss record in all of esports ever. I'm talking, of course, about Overwatch League's Shanghai Dragons.
Wrapping around the backside, he's found another one. Ultrix missing, making 3 for IDDQD. Oh, he'll take 4. The Widowmaker coming to life, and that'll do it. The San Francisco Shock will sweep the series 4-0. And for the Dragons, man, it has been a long season, a tough season, many lessons to be learned. They will be back next year, and I'm quite sure this experience will be valuable for them. And you know what? Even more importantly, Matt, they walk out of this place with dignity. Because they get up on this stage every single week and they do their very best, but it was not enough against the Shock.
To make matters worse, well, 0-40 was the number that earned the Chinese team the unfortunate distinction. They didn't stop there.
But Spark edging that payload even closer to finishing this one. They've got the aggressive positioning. We're into overtime. Spark trying to win the match. Shanghai Dragons just trying to stay alive. But Gagary's out of the mech. She's out of the map. And there goes Youngjin, the Shatter coming in to seal the deal. And they've got the sound barrier on top of that. It looks like today is still not Shanghai's day. The Spark will get their first win in their first match in the Overwatch League.
After reaching the big 4-0 in Season 1, the Dragons lost 2 more games at the start of Season 2, bringing their total uninterrupted losses to 42 games. It seemed like there was no stop to their losing streak, but it all came to an end when they finally won their first match on their 43rd attempt.
It's happening! This could be it, the second ticks! Getting ready to come through! Calyx gonna be eliminated! Prince Sentence is out from Aim God, but it's gonna expire. They will be able to finish him up. There you go! They're gonna get it! Just a couple more percent to go! Let them have it, Boston! Axiom, top of the Primal Rage, but it does not matter! Ladies and gentlemen, history has been made!
And this concludes our list of some of the most embarrassing records in esports history. But of course, there's always room to do worse. So if we missed one, let us know down in the comment section below. Take care of y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Have you seen the meme that's like, like you guys like want to forfeit, right? And it's like my 3-17 chamber, and it's like John Cena getting the never give up towel. I used to have a giant crush on John Cena when I was younger.
You're into wrestling, right?
Yeah, and then I found out he was married at the time I had a crush on him.